Okay, welcome to the day 5 and day 6 video. In this video, we're going to be designing the box for the automata, and it's going to be based off of your design. So I just want you to keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and get started. I'd like you to create a new file, standard.ipt, and start a 2D sketch on your XY plane. Now, the box for the automata, the base size is a 5 by 5 box. So we're just going to use the rectangle tool and draw out a square and then dimension it so that it is 5, enter, by 5, like so. I'm going to finish the sketch and then extrude this a total of 5 inches so that it's a 5 by 5 by 5, and I'll press the check mark to save that. And then I'm going to cut out one of the sides simply by using the shell tool over here. So I'm going to click on that and I'm going to open up these options, and for the thickness I'm going to say 0.15. okay, and then I'm going to click on the side that I want to be shelled. So I'll press OK, and now it's shelled out that front layer. Okay, now we also need to put some additional holes in here for the handle as well as where the automata segments are going to go. So let's go ahead and start a 2D sketch on this side of the box. And at the center point, I would like you to draw a circle of 0.25. And if you're unsure of where the center is, simply draw an X from corner to corner. And the center is where the circle should go. So I'm going to click there. And because we're using 1/4 inch dowel rods, this circle needs to be 0.27. Enter, like so. And I'm going to finish that sketch. Then I'm going to extrude this circle. And it might be a little finicky, but you can select it. And I'm going to grab the arrow and flip the direction so it can cut through the box. And then I'm going to press OK. So now that is where our handle is going to run through. On the top of the box, I'm going to start another 2D sketch. And now this is dependent on your automata. So where the circles are located on your automata, where the motions are going to happen, is where you're going to want to place your circles. For my automata, let's say I have 3 cams. So let me just find the center of this box. It's right there. Or at least it should be the center. Let me go ahead and get a quick measure off this. Yeah, 2.5, good. And I'm going to draw, let's say I have a opening about 1 inch away from the edge. So I'll dimension from the edge to the center of the circle, 1 inch. And then let's say I have another circle that's in the middle. And then one more circle that's like 1 inch away from the other side. So I'll dimension from that side to there, 1 inch. Okay, then that would be my placement for my automata. For yours, it could be different, but you just want to kind of have those openings in place. And I'm also going to dimension the circles themselves to be 0.27 inches. So I'll just kind of go through. And this is just to make sure that the dowel rods fit through them. Okay, so they look something like that. Yours might look different, but go ahead, pause the video and make your circles where they need to be, and then unpause. Okay, I'm going to finish the sketch and extrude cut these 3 circles out. So I'm just going to go ahead, click on the 3 of them, and I'm just going to flip them to cut and push that back so it doesn't actually cut through all the box, and press OK. Okay, so that's the box for my automata. That looks pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and save it, and I will see you for the handle in like 2 seconds. So go ahead, save your work. Okay, for the handle, I'm going to start a new file, start a 2D sketch on the XY plane. And the major part of the handle is that it has to go through the 5-inch box. So we want to make sure that the handle part that's going through the box is at least 5 inches, and we're just going to draw a horizontal line that's going to be 6 inches, so it will definitely go through the box. So I'm going to set that to 6 with a dimension, and then I'm going to use the line tool just to finish up this handle. Let's say I'm going to go up an additional 1 inch, and then I'm going to go to the side another 1 inch. So my handle looks something like that, and I press escape a few times to exit out of those. Okay, I'm going to finish my sketch, and at the end of this handle I'm going to put a plane, and to do that I'm going to select the plane tool, and I'm going to click twice at the point of the handle. 1, 2, like that. And I'm going to start a sketch on that plane. And now the X and the Y, where those meet in the center, that is where you could draw a shape to sweep. So I'm going to draw a circle in the center. And this circle is going to be 0.25 inches because this is actually representing the dowel rod. Enter. Then I'm going to finish the sketch so you can see what it looks like. A circle connected to a line. And now I'm going to sweep that circle across this line. So I clicked on the line, and then I press OK, and it generated the handle. And now I'm going to right click on this plane, turn off its visibility, so that's off. Okay, and there you go. There's your handle. Go ahead and save that, and we're going to jump to the last part, which is creating a miniature dowel rod. Okay, hopefully you saved this, and let's move on to the last part, which is the dowel rod. So standard.ipt, start a 2D sketch on your XY plane. And this is just going to be a circle of 0.25, enter. I'm going to finish the sketch. I'm going to extrude this out. And let's go ahead and say 3.5 inches, so 3.5. Okay, so it looks like that. And then I'm going to fillet the ends of this. And I'm going to use 0.125 because if I use 0.125, it will round it because the entire thing is a 1/4 inch. So 0.125 is half of that. And if I messed with the number, you'd see it doesn't round the entire thing. It only rounds like a portion of it. So 0.125 will round it completely. Any more will give you an error. Okay, so that end as well as this end will be 0.125. I'll press OK, and there you go. This is a dowel rod that we can use in our assembly. So go ahead and save this, and we will assemble it in the next video. Or yeah, I guess we will assemble it in the next video. Okay, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.